welcome along. So you join me with this telehandler on. We're just gonna make our way down a Western Supermare with this one. Drop this off, come back to the customer then, and then we got to, I think we got a 13-ton excavator to go to, no sorry, an 8-ton excavator to swap over for a 13-ton excavator up in Gloucester, and then we got a machine swap up in Cirencester there. So I don't know what we're going to do it at the moment. We may put the two machines on together and then go up there, or we may go up to Gloucester, bring out of the machine back, because it's not that far up the road, and then go up to do the other machine swap over then, just because it's quite close to the weight. I estimate it should be about 40, we'd be about 43 ton, which is quite close. So if the machine's dirty, touch and go. So we're just in Avonmouth at the moment. We're just making our way out. The last couple of episodes, you might have heard my voice was going. So this is the second week now with the I don't know what it is, cold or whatever you want to call it, and it's easing, but it's not brilliant. Like, so like last week I done a move from Avonmouth up to Coventry, but I didn't record that because I couldn't talk. It was no good view, like, it would have just been a muted episode, like, which is well, probably would have been a right view, but it definitely it definitely wouldn't have been my usual, like, so the voice is starting to come back. However, the wife has gone and picked it up as well, and she's not feeling too brilliant today. It's a nice wagon there. Oh, it's a long one as well, nice long Scania. So you should always do your straps up on the near side, so you're not in a live lane trying to do them back up. Almost there. So Western Supermare is literally just down the road. So this is pretty much where the old airfield was. To our right hand side by here was part of, I think it was by here. Can't remember exactly how it was laid out. You have to have a look at the old maps and everything. But I think it was just on our right hand side was the old airfield, because you got the helicopter museum there, which was part of the airfield, I think, at one time. Which we'll see just coming up here now. It's mad how they done a cut through here, look. But that says a set for access. Strange. So where them cars are coming out just over there, a long straight road with that queue of cars on, that is called the runway. So obviously being the runway at one point. So you can see that's the museum there. Well worth to take a look on that one, the helicopter museum. And this would have been part of the airfield. You can see the houses just on the bottom there, and obviously just around you. So that would have been the runway over there, and this is Fighter Road where we're going on to now. So all that would have been where the houses are and everything would have been the RAF base. Now when I was in the RAF, I think they were on about closing it down then as well. So I think we got to go to this Hive place. We're tipping off of this Hive. I think it's called the Hive. Winchester 100 Academy. I think it's by here actually. So if I pull in better in between these crossing markings, because we're not going to get past that truck, and make a phone call, and then we'll get everything off there. I think it's one of these two I got to go to. I think it's that one on the left there. So we'll make a phone call now. Right then. So this this all done. Let's get this off-roaded. They don't think they people. Fair play. Right then, let's get this done. Let's go and see the customer down below now. We'll wait there for it. And then we'll get that packed up and then go and get the next one. That is that tipped. See what this car is doing below now. And then cyclist. And another car. Oh, it's the same in here. When you want to start to do a manoeuvre, it's busy now. You can still see that they're building new buildings down there. And I think like the road's going to go through and back out onto the what they call the runway. You've got an Arctic now which has decided to go and stop just there. What's he doing? Come on. Obviously it's firms down here and I don't really want to back into their drives, so it's going to be double parked on a junction, look. Fucking silly place to park. Stupid. Cars, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they think that's perfectly fine. That's acceptable, like, you know. But yet it's double parked. And on a junction as well, like. So it's not acceptable. So that's that done, and now we are going to call to the pub, have a couple of drinks, and then carry on. Nah, only joking. Shouldn't drink and drive, remember that. And to be honest, it was only 9:15 in the morning, so it's a little bit too early. But as some people say, it's always 3 o'clock somewhere, which is true enough. It is true enough. A few weeks' time and everything like that, 9:15 in the morning wouldn't make a blind bit of difference to me. I can tell you that straight away. As soon as our bar's open there, I'll be trying it. Not that I endorse it. So we have load number 2 now. Just leaving the customer's address, and we're gonna wait. Well, client's address, and we're gonna make our way to their customer's address, where we're gonna swap this 8-ton excavator over, which you can see just in the mirror there, and a 3-ton dumper and accessories, as they say. We're going to swap them over, and we're going to be bringing back a 13-ton excavator with they say 13 ton, it's about 15 ton, you know what I mean. Don't listen to them, they tell fibs. Anyway, a few buckets for that as well, and we come back swap that over, and then we'll drop that off, and then we'll have a telehandler to pick up and swap that over in Cirencester. So we're going to make our way up to Gloucester now. It's like an old airfield, so that's number 2 for the old airfields today. So we went on the old RAF Western Superman, and now we go into an old airfield. I can't remember the name of it. It's just off junction 12. Basically, if you come up to junction 12 about a mile before, that's where the airfield used to be. And obviously the M5 just decided to plough straight through it when it was disused. Like, so I don't know if it was an RAF. I think it might have been an old RAF base. There's a lot of them out there. I think Pembroke itself has got about 800. I'm just fibbing there, mind. It's not true, but it's a lot. So I think I told about that burger van just there. What's this thing doing there? And it's just down there then. I think we've got to turn left. No, I thought it was a garage. Just after the garage. Down there we gotta go. Oh. I think that's the garage services. Oh, there's the burger van I was told about. Just after the burger, and it was a trick one because there was another burger van there. So there's that one, and then it's down the old airfield there. That was a bit of a confusion because somebody said to me, "Oh yeah, it's down where EMR is," and this is the way you go down to EMR, the old airfield. But he said after the burger van, well, there was another burger van as well. So. Could do with a little siesta. I don't have time for siesta. Plenty of time to do that at the end of the day. So some pumping supplies place. I think we got to go through there by the looks of it. Yeah. And it looks like they're having work done in here. So this is where we gotta go. So we gotta look for a 13-ton excavator as well. This is the address. Right then, I think we might need to take a phone call. I'll see if we can find out where this excavator is. So let's spin around here and then we'll make a phone call, because I can't see where this machine is at the moment. And there's a bus company there too. Never heard of them before. So this guy, that address is totally the wrong address. I'll have to get that updated now on it. But I've spoken to this guy and he doesn't seem to be making much sense. Now, it's a lane down here, and it is a lane, like, you know, but apparently, according to him, that it is plenty of room down there to turn around. They're in a compound down there. Now, I can't get, obviously, satellite imagery is dated. So you can't really see what's down there. He sent me his location. It just shows him in a field, like. However, at the end of this lane where he's sending me to, it is a farm, so there is an option. If I need to turn around, I could probably go down there, like. But ideally, you don't want to be going down there, so need to come down to where he is down here and turn right up to it. So this is the right road. You can see by the lane, I don't particularly, you know, the lane's wide enough for me to go down, but I don't particularly do lanes like this, just unless I got somewhere where I can turn around. Now I said to him, I said, I'm coming down in a full-size Arctic. Yeah, plenty of room for you. We've got a compound on the bottom here. So otherwise it's going to be a long reverse back. That's the only trouble when you're doing this smaller stuff. You've got to come to places like this, and you know, I mean, you ring the customer up and sometimes they underestimate how big you are, like. So the only good advantage that we got is this trailer that we got on the back is a bit of a godsend. Now if I had seen this job beforehand for the correct address, then I probably wouldn't have entertained it. I would have said, oh look, you know, it's a rigid job. However, they've given us the wrong address, so I'll be updating that, and I'll be saying, you know, I mean, that's a bit naughty in my right respect, because the address that we were given was ideal. Now if their Arctics were to come down here, they would struggle because they haven't got that steering on the back. So yeah, down here I got a 13-ton excavator which is located somewhere else, so we got hopefully where that is. So we'll see the customer up here now and see what the plan is. Hopefully, like I said, they got a bit of a compound down here now. So apparently it's a T-junction on the bottom here, so it looks like they're doing a bit of ditching works or ground works, like, so on this farm. So we got to go down here, down to the bottom. Nice place, man, isn't it? I wouldn't mind owning this. Look at this long drive coming up here. You can just imagine coming down here like that. No trees either side. Was it beer? You said I could turn around T-junction, or was it further down? Let's have a quick gander at the map then, because I think he went further down. Let's have a look. Let's have a look where we are. T-junction. Must be beer, you see, and then I can turn around. Let's get this car back a second. What's this car doing? Oh, wait, man. I'm just so glad I got rear steer on this trailer. I get around tight places like this. It's not for the faint-hearted. Yeah, I definitely said this was a rigid job, to be honest with you. trying not to break any branches on that tree now. End suspense music. As they do. So we got up here now. We'll get these machines off and then we'll find out where the next one's located, and if it's anything like this then yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Right, is everything unstrapped? Key in, foot on the brake. Let's get them offloaded and back down. Think we're good, yeah? Check it through the holes on the side there. Make sure she's right off. She is. And I think we just put these. Yeah. So we're going to put this down. We're going to press this button here then to unlock it. It gives us hydraulics. Get this off in. You good there? You good there? You good there? This is going to be a bit of an interesting one because I got these machines off now, but he said the next one is going to be done by this road closure where I was earlier on, because obviously they're working through fields. I can't understand why they haven't used what 3 words. What 3 words is an absolute godsend. What 3 words will give me a location just in that field there, precise location. So I've written down a what 3 words of where I've dropped the machinery off, but more than likely they're going to be picked up on another location, so it's just to ring customer, you know, to get exact location of where it's going to be, like. But he said to me, you know, I said to him, I said, is there going to be space for him to turn around? Yeah, you could turn around on this big field in it. Rule number one, you don't drive these on a field. Ain't happening, especially with a machine on it. You know, load up, it's not happening. You know what I mean? You're going to get stuck. So you don't know what's underneath the ground, you don't know if it's a soft spot, you don't know what the fields are used for, so you just don't do it. You just don't do it. Simple as that. So we're going to go down, we're going to pull up on the road, check all the beacons on and everything like that, and then I'm going to get out and assess the situation, because to be honest with you, you got to do it safely. So if I got to reverse up our road out of the way, so reversing up the road takes me off the main drag, but then we got to stop traffic for me to reverse up the road. It is a road closure, so I'm going to be within the road closure, so that's not going to be too bad. And how wide is the road for getting this machine on? Because I got to rotate the machine. If the road's this wide, then I'm not going to be able to load it, because I'm not going to be able to rotate the machine while she's on the bed. So there's a lot of things to look at. So I can't just pull up and reverse up a road. You got to pull up, pull in, assess the situation, and then go from there. Then you can tell how narrow it is in places. The trees written in both mirrors, like, isn't it? Looks like I got to back down there to get to this machine. Nice. Bring everything to a stop. Slow down. Let's hope these wheels lock up. Yeah, they're behaving, that's good. They're gonna come around a bit tight that way. There's so much space here to get this down there. They didn't really think us through, have they? Ah, it's a bit wider than I thought it was. There we go. We got it. Well, I wanted to plan it, but obviously they planned it for me. How far down? Just keep on going. No worries. I do like to plan things beforehand, you know, I'm a bit obsessed with that, but unfortunately on this occasion I think it was pretty much planned out for us. I could see the machine in the distance there. It's quite a far way down as well, so How far down we going? Is it to this junction or? Is that corner there, is it? Is that junction there, is it? No, I'll take it back. For these, that should be what we got around us. Yeah. There we go. Let's give myself a bit of room. We should be alright there. Alright then, join us in the machine. I got us got some buckets already loaded onto the trailer. I don't know if you can see them over there, already done them. So we go and get this last bucket on now and get the machine on the trailer. It's quite easy, we gotta release the hitch. Falling over. So each of these narrow buckets, they will fall over and then they're a pain in the ass to get back up in. So we'll try our best to turn it without it falling over. There's no guarantee that that's going to happen, I'll be honest with you. Very there anyway. Locked now. Just check it. There you go, that's locked. So spin it up. But be careful, there's some power lines just there, see? And you don't want to be touching them. So, I'll put this on the truck now. I will tidy the buckets up while we're on the truck as well. The ones I just put on there. How are we looking? I'd say that's not far off it, but no, I might, I could be wrong. There's a machine and buckets all secured. There's the buckets there. And then machine's all chained down, as you can see. That was a little bit harder than than I was expecting. You know what I mean? I thought it'd be drop off simple place in the site, and then we had to reverse all the way up here, and then we got to get this machine on, all done. That's all done. That's all chained, all strapped, and one is looking hot and sweaty at the moment. So you can see how wide the road is. Right there, and that's all that collected and on. Just need to pull out here now. It's a little bit easier to pull out than it was reversing him somehow. There we go. Yeah, it took a little bit longer than I was expecting, just for the pure reason of, yeah, you had the machine sitting there, and it was 4 buckets there, and they were saying, oh, you're not sure if these are the right buckets for the machine. Now, I don't normally work for this client, so I'm not familiar with the buckets that they have. So to make a few phone calls, and then they were saying other stuff was ordered, so to make sure that because I'm picking them up, that they will say that they've been collected. Otherwise, you know, they're still going to be said that they're on site, but yet they've collected them. So I got to make sure all that's been approved of, and then get the authorization that it's all a good go ahead, and then it's a palaver anyway. And then obviously then loading the buckets on. It's not too bad, you know what I mean? It's just one move with 3 buckets, because I got little hooks in them. Drop the other bucket off, all up in the neck with 3 of them. That's one move. Then going back and get the smaller one, which you've seen there and me put on, which isn't a problem. You know, nice and easy. Once you know what you're doing, some people would have just moved in 1 bucket at a time, like, you know, it's quicker to do it like that. So them buckets are all down, strapped on, ready to go. And we'll make our way to Avonmouth, where we'll get these off, and we'll see what happens with the situation from onwards, because we are running a little bit later than what I was expecting. A lot later than I was expecting, to be honest with you. But never expect, always expect the unexpected, as I was trying to say. Always expect the unexpected, because going to that site, and you know, you assume that it's in that industrial estate. You look at the paperwork and you get there like that, and it's not in the industrial estate there, it's actually where they work in. And then you're going up some narrow lane and you think to yourself, and then he's saying to you it's a massive compound up there, the turnaround, where as you've seen it wasn't a massive compound. And then you have to send over to this other one, which I would have liked to stop outside to have a look where I got to go. But unfortunately, you know, that didn't happen, and you know, it's a reverse up the lane, blind side as well. Could have done a better job of the blind side, but you know, a bit rushed, but you know, 1 shunt, that's not too bad. I don't understand people, I guess they can see how heavy I am, and then they go and pull in front of me. There's loads of space behind, like, but no, it's perfectly, you know, perfectly acceptable from them pulling to my stopping distance. But there we are. Don't worry, I won't crash into you. Yeah, so definitely expect the unexpected when you're doing this job. Right then, so we've got them offloaded. As you can see, with the time it's 4:15 now, so it's not enough time to get that telehandler and swap it over and get back. They're not going to be up there by the time I get up there anyway. So just found out now, I thought obviously tomorrow's work would have meant I would have been in Swindon, but that's changed now. I'm now in Cardiff, but I'm loading back up here in Avonmouth in the morning, so I'm just going to head up, park up for the night now up in the services in Cardano, and then yeah, come back in the morning, load a dumper and a water bowser, which will be probably the next episode. We'll see how it goes, if the content's worthy of it. Should be worthy of it. It's quite interesting, this work is. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me if you do it as well, and you know, chuck a couple of comments down as well if you've got anything to say. If you want to speak with me a bit more direct and lively, then join our Discord server. The link is in the description below. And thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye for now.